It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 50 seconds to Mike. I'll get him, get him, get him. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check safety, check safety. Rock it, hit it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Bravo.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, Haywood, get it.
Locke gonna throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lance Kendricks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
You don't see me get knocked out, son. You don't see me get knocked out.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set up, 8, read. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike.
Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Not today, you are. Not today. 61, matchbox lights. Check 24. Hard. Let's go.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 15 lining. 15 lining. Check your hot read. 80 weapon. Check. Lucky. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. You're out.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Check the outs. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. We're going to 53. Rap. We're going to 54. Why here? Watch twins. Jim.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Forward in. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Your track. Back. Watch twist. Gun. He's coming. We got double.
This is Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Check 53. Let's go. 47. Under. 53 for Mike. Watch the run. 26.
Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Come on, set. 60 or. 54. Double dog.
From the 35 on second down. Block. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
53.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
3 down. Shit! We're going to 54. Right here. Go. Get out there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
6-6. Pull it out.
Now Locke throwing on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Locke now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. Bandit. 57's Mike. Mike, go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Ready? Lock to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set, ready? 30 base. 57 to Mike. Tackles. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Watch 57. I don't think you got it, son.
On play action, Lock. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards for the touchdown. There the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Drop deep, drop deep. Bang, 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 bang. So we're going to 53. Under 26.
Now Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Jared Goff leading the charge offensively. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the twist, watch the General West. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Let's go one more. Mike's 54.
Clock now on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. From just shy of midfield. Lock. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Throwing on first down is Lock. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Lance Kendricks. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go. 47.
Prescott from the gun. He's got Smith here. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here we go. 47. Mark 30 yards. Mark 30 yards. Hey, watch the slant. Let's go. 38 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 10th carry now for Elliott. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
We got 46. Check 53 is mine. Here I come. Check 43. Check. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. Going to 53. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Gold with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So
responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. 60 or. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Joker. Protein spill. Check 30. Ready.
Here's Locke. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Switch. We're going to 54.
They go to Elliott again. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They'll try to throw now. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
53 is the mic. Go to 54.
Prescott on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal, Dallas.
The lone receiver right is Cooper. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Get out there. Hey, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him one closer. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first down. Lock. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I got him. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. On the screen, this is Coleman. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run with Breida. Taking it right down Broadway. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe bump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
47. Done. Hey, kill. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. We got 3.
Switch. Hey.
38, Mike, 38.
26.
Here's Prescott. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. Mike 38. Mike 26.
Prescott yet again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike.
Go. Get out there.
Check.
26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Switch.
New draw Corkers. Let's go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
I'm coming after you.
Gun.
Motion. 53 the mic.
26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Kill. 26.
First down, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys turn on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Block now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
47.
53, Mike.
Know your job.
Chance. Check.
26.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Locke gonna throw. He'll buy some time right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go. 480.
Check 53. Switch up.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Quan Alexander charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Then we're going to 53.
We want this.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott on 4th down. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Big rip.
Lock to throw for it on fourth. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Mike, I got it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Hey. 4 down.
Prescott to throw it. And that's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that will write a finish to this ball game.